I've spent 3 months living in Thailand and 3 months living in Vietnam, and I'm going to tell you which one's the best and why. And I'll be honest, I love them both equally, so this is really hard. Both countries are beautiful, both have incredible people, and both have food that you'll remember for the rest of your life. If I had to choose just one to live in long term, for me, it would be Vietnam, and specifically Da Nang City. Now that doesn't mean that Thailand loses, far from it, because for holidays or for traveling, then I would say Thailand is still one of the best places in the world, if not at the top. So let's break it down across 7 categories. We're going to do cost of living, food, people, culture, transport, lifestyle, and overall vibe. Number 1 is cost of living. Thailand can be really affordable, but it does depend where you are. If you're staying in Bangkok or if you're on the islands, things add up really fast. Western food, bars, tourist areas, they can cost almost as much as back home, sometimes even more. Now Vietnam, it'll stretch your money much further. A local meal can cost $1 or $2, and that's just easy peasy for me. I still remember sitting at a tiny plastic table in Da Nang with steam rising off the bowl of pho that cost me the equivalent of £1, and it was one of the best meals I've ever had. Apartments here are cheaper too, and you can live comfortably on half of what you'd spend in Thailand's big cities, or a quarter of what you'd spend at home. If you're thinking long term, Vietnam wins for cost of living by a mile. Number 2 is food, and this one for me is impossible to separate. Both countries are food heaven. They do Western food well, but importantly, Thailand's food is bold, spicy, and full of flavour. Think curries, pad thai, mango sticky rice. Street food's everywhere and it smells incredible. Some nights I'd walk through Chiang Mai just for the sake of it, and you'd smell 50 different dishes in a single street. Grilled meats, garlic, lemongrass spices, they all hit you at once. Now Vietnam's food is fresher, lighter and cleaner, and still street food, but a bowl of pho or banh mi is something I could eat every day, and I just won't get tired of it. I actually did this for a little while. I had pho for breakfast almost every day, I think every day actually, for about 2.5 weeks, and I swear every bowl tasted slightly different depending on who made it or where I got it from. So Thailand definitely wins for variety and spice. Vietnam wins for everyday freshness. Honestly, it's a tie. I think Jess prefers Thailand and I prefer Vietnam. And number 3 is people. Both countries have some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. There's no doubt about it. Thailand is the land of smiles for a reason. Locals are polite, warm and welcoming, especially if you show respect for their culture or try a little bit of Thai. Vietnam feels a little different. The kindness here is raw and genuine. People are genuinely curious about foreigners and often will invite you in for food or tea everywhere you go. In Da Nang, a cafe and bar owner once brought me a free drink just because I smiled and tried to speak a bit of Vietnamese. We ended up chatting for an hour on Google Translate, and that kind of connection happens all the time here. And now me and Vin, we're friends. So Thailand feels friendly in a polished way, almost very tourist driven, while Vietnam feels more personal and in a human way. Number 4 is culture. Thailand is famous for its temples and spirituality. Chiang Mai during festivals and the Grand Palace in Bangkok. They're unforgettable experiences. And Thailand has this calm and spiritual magic in its Buddhist roots and street market. Whereas Vietnam's culture hits differently. It's full of history and resilience, from war museums to ancient towns like Hoi An and the chaos of Hanoi's old quarter. It's culture in motion. And one of my favorite moments was visiting Hoi An at night, when the lanterns lit up the river. It's peaceful, it's emotional, and somehow feels timeless. Thailand feels spiritual and serene. Vietnam feels deep, historical, and alive. You have to take your pick on this one. Number 5 is transport. Thailand has better infrastructure. Airports, trains, ferries, all smooth and simple if they turn up. If you're on a tight schedule, then Thailand's just easier to move around. Vietnam's transport can be chaotic. Traffic in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City is just wild. Bikes and cars everywhere, but that's part of the adventure, and I love it. I once took an overnight sleeper bus from Da Nang to Ninh Binh, and it was just pure chaos. Horns, flashing, lights, driver doing 90 all the way, 90s music on, boom, boom, boom. But I loved it, and it was quality. And if you want comfort and convenience, then obviously Thailand's better. If you like a little bit of chaos and adventure, then Vietnam's your answer. Number 6 is lifestyle. And here's where my personal opinion really comes in. For holidays, I think Thailand is unbeatable. Islands, nightlife, beaches, temples. The temples are amazing. It's made for tourism, but for living long term, Vietnam for me takes the win. Da Nang, for example, has everything. Stunning beaches, beautiful mountains, modern cafes, affordable living, and a growing expat community. Most mornings I'll grab a drink from a little beach cafe and just go and watch the locals swimming around at sunrise and just think, yeah, could stay here forever. Now, one thing that really put me off Thailand, and this is really personal, is the smell. It's the smell of cannabis and weed, if you will. It's literally everywhere. Even in non-smoking sections, hotels, malls, walking down the street, it's just constant. In Pai, it is terrible. Walking through Bangkok at night sometimes felt like walking through like a cloud. And if you're not into that smell, it gets really old really fast. It doesn't ruin the country, of course, but it changes the atmosphere a bit. And Vietnam just doesn't have that. So for me, day-to-day life feels cleaner and calmer, except for the traffic. Thailand has expat hubs like Chiang Mai or Phuket, but Da Nang just wins for me. It's affordable, it's modern, and it's deeply Vietnamese, plus cool beaches. So overall vibe is number 7. Thailand feels polished, it feels like it's built around tourism, and it delivers a smooth experience. So if you arrive with no plan at all, you'll still have the time of your life. Vietnam feels raw, unfiltered, and alive. You'll get lost and whatever. It's noisy, it's chaotic, it's unpredictable, but it is real. It took me a week or two maybe to really adjust to Vietnam, but once I did, I realized just how genuine Vietnam is, and you will too. Nothing feels fake or forced. It's just real life happening around you, and you've become part of it. When you connect with Vietnam, you'll feel like you've connected with the heart of the country, if you will. So if you're looking for my answer, I would say live in Vietnam. Da Nang is the perfect city. It's got beaches, mountains, affordability, community, and expat community as well. For holidays or short trips, it's hard to beat Thailand. It's easy, it's convenient, and it's full of adventure. Both countries are amazing. The food is brilliant, the people are kind, and the memories will stay with you forever. I know they will for me. If you ever get the chance, don't pick one over the other, try and do both. If you've got 4 weeks, do 2 in each. You will thank yourself later, I promise. And if you've enjoyed this video, I have another one here and here.